Hi, thanks for joining me once again for another round of Ex Novo. Today, we're over in the district of Leefside. I previously rolled the dice. I came up with three numbers, and that's 655. Now, over here in Leefside, in my previous game, they had an abundance of really great weather. The people were really happy. They were producing a lot of produce. Things were going really well. And there was this group think throughout the whole of Leafside that why are we doing so well when the rest of this land is falling to pieces and there's war and there's destruction, there's all this fighting going on. They came to the conclusion that because they are such law-abiding people and they're the God-fearing, they are God-fearing people, so they've thought, well, maybe our God or gods have provided us with what we need and they're looking after us. And they've sort of looked at themselves as being the chosen ones. When I rolled the roll for this round, I've come up with 655. It says wildfires. Dangerous fires ravage the countryside. Animals are displaced. Harvests are ruined. Who do the people blame? And how do they cope? And to remove a resource or a terrain feature. So look, let's see how they look at themselves after this has happened. Do they start to question religion and go, well, are we really the chosen ones? Another way I've thought about this is, do they even then look at what's happened to go, well, the gods are testing our faith? And there's only one way to find out. Let's go to our game icons. So let's hit a random icon. A golem head. This rocky face seems both calm and indestructible. It takes its power from the earth. I guess we could look at this and go, well, that the faith of the people cannot be shaken and they still believe that their God is with them? Or do we look at this as the wildfires didn't do as much damage to the land as possibly expected? Once again, they could then look at that and go, well, we are favoured by our God or our gods. Maybe that's one thing I need to go into and look at some of the religious beliefs in various areas and how that also might form the way that the people look upon themselves. Let's go for our next icon. Riposte. I don't know how to say that. Riposte icon. A rapid counterattack and can be the best of defense. So, if I just look at the picture here, almost a rising star. This swoosh here coming up and rising. I think that the people of Leafside are going to lean into their religion and that they are going to say, hey, we are going to increase the number of our churches. And I think they might even bring in some form of possibly law that the people need to pray a certain number of times per day, that they're saying to God, we believe in you and we thank you for what you have provided. And we also, coming back here to this previous one here, the golem head, especially these words, the rocky face that seems both calm and indestructible, that their faith can't be shaken, and they're going to reward their god by bringing in some form of that the people must pray, must gather and pray, let's say 3 times a day. Because I guess people have still got to work in the fields and bits and pieces, but compulsory prayer. So it's becoming a little bit of a religious, well, I guess it was already a religious state. And that's sort of really interesting. It's something that's not happening around the rest of the areas here. You know what, for argument's sake, I'm just going to put crosses here to denote like it's a church. Because I guess that's sort of the only sort of religious symbol I recognise from my own background. So yeah, they're going to lean into this and they're going to go, hey, thank you very much for the protection you offered. Things could have been a lot worse, but they weren't. We're going to sing your praises even more and thank you for what you provide. That was a very quick one. that kind of worked out pretty good. And that's a thing that sometimes in this game, that there are some times that things work out really good and really easy. And then there's other times I sit here and I labour about things and think about different things. And sometimes that the stars don't align, which is sort of funny once again that I rolled 655 and the fact that who do the people blame and how do they cope? Well, once again, that just fits in so well. The fact that they were religious and now they're going to become even more religious and lean right into that, double down on religion. So yeah, look, that's another quick episode. So I'm going to write this down, get that done, and next time we meet, look, I might play through a few more areas. How about we meet up again in little old downtown Falkirk. Now, that's our smallest state down here. And there's a lot going on here with Mossborough and Ashfall, the borders here, and Arrowin. Very, very interesting times. But once again, Falkirk would definitely have to be our smallest state. All right. So thank you once again for joining me, and I'll see you in Falkirk. Thank you. Bye.